Hi guys and welcome back to my canal. So today's video is gonna be a full fall glam makeup tutorial. Obviously the colors are inspired by fall since we do have our oranges, reds, and brown tones. I definitely will be using this makeup look for Thanksgiving since it is right around the corner. It's definitely something you can use for Thanksgiving dinner, for a regular date night dinner in the fall, for a fall wedding even, maybe something you just want to go full glam in basically. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you get notified every time I upload a new video. So if you guys want to know how to achieve this full glam makeup look, then just keep on watching. Okay, like I mentioned already to you guys, so today we are doing a fall glam makeup tutorial. It's gonna be different than my fall like everyday makeup tutorial kind of. So with this I'm gonna incorporate a little bit more of like a heavy makeup look with the eye, and then my foundation and everything else is just gonna be the same. So I went ahead and did my eyebrows just because that takes me way longer to do. So now what we're gonna do is prime the eyes and get started with the eyes. So to prime my eyes, I am gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape contour concealer in the color light medium sand. Here you go. And what I'm gonna do is just apply it on my eyelids, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out with a booty blender. After your concealer is nice and blended on your eyelids, what I like to do is go ahead and for this I'm gonna set my eyes just because I don't want the product to move too much. So I'm going to go ahead and set it with my Lancome Long Time No Shine translucent powder, because we don't want that to crease, and we also don't want it to move out of place. We want the shadow to stay right where it is. So go in with the booty blender, pack some on, and then dust it off. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and get started with the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go in with my first shade, and it's this color right here, and this is the Morphe Artistry palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this shade, and this shade is gonna really help to neutralize the orangey shadows and help them be not as intense as I want them, but warm enough for it to be fall colors basically. So we go ahead and dip into that, tap off the excess, and focus this really on the outer corner of our eyes. Oh, and I'm also using the Morphe M573 brush. And with a light hand, go ahead and place this on the outer corner and blend that shade in with windshield wiper motions as well as circular motions. Remember that. And we also want to focus this on the outer corner. We also want to intensify this base color, this transition color, just because when we apply the other eyeshadows, we want this one to really neutralize the other ones as well as make them pop, and so you can also see this color, this transition color in the outer corner. So just blend, 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 and build up the color. Okay, now that we've built up the color, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we have that transition color nice and set on the outer corners, we are gonna go and hop into my Ace Beauty Scarlet Dusk palette, and it looks like this. It's a nice little small compact eyeshadow palette, and we're gonna go in with this color, and it's called Crimson. Gonna go ahead and pick up that color, and this crimson color is gonna be our basically primary color that's gonna really pop out. I'm gonna go ahead and take this into the crease and basically all over the lid since it is our primary color. We're gonna go ahead and grab another blending brush, and I'm using the BH Cosmetics number 8 blending brush. I'm gonna go in tap off the excess and take that color right into the crease, place it down, and I'm going to work my way forward towards the inner corner. Just keep using circular motions and windshield wiper motions. Remember to keep packing on the color and keep blending it out. It seems like an intense color, but with that transition color we applied first, it definitely helps neutralize the color. And yeah, so just keep packing that on, and then we're gonna apply it all over the lid. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and then I'll be right back, okay? And now I'm grabbing a clean, just any kind of brush, just make sure it's clean, and sort of just marrying those two colors together. I'm blending everything out so there's no harsh lines. And getting any of the excess shadow off. This is what you just want to do. Like doing this step because it kind of just cleans up the look before you move on. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with our last color, which is and then our last color is going to be in the same palette that the crimson eyeshadow was, and it's the shade right next to it, this one, which is called the Color Shade. So we're gonna go in with that one, and you want to go in with a tiny detailing brush, and I'm using the BH Cosmetics number 6 brush, and we're gonna really darken up the crease. And this color is a burnt orange, which is a little darker than this color that I have on the crimson one. I'm gonna go in directly into the crease and just really darken it up here with windshield wiper motions. Get it as dark as we can. And you really want a small brush because we really just want to concentrate this burnt orange shade here in the crease. We just really want to pack this shade on there. See how it darkened that crease up a little, and it gives it a little more depth to our eyes. Okay, now we're gonna go into the other eye, and we'll be right back. Or I'll be right back. Now that we have everything blended nice and merrily, I'm gonna go in with a light shade just to put on my brow bone. I'm gonna grab my Morphe E18 brush. It's a small pointed brush. And I'm going to grab the Morphe Artistry palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab this color right here. It's like a nice pearly white shade. Go ahead and apply it to my brow bone. Okay, perfect. And now, instead of cutting my crease, I'm just gonna use the Stila Bronze Spell liquid eyeshadow. So it looks like this. It's a nice coppery pinkish color, and I feel like the brush on this liquid eyeshadow is a little too big just to fit how I want it, since I want the cut crease to be as detailed as possible. I'm gonna grab a smaller brush and kind of just place the product. So I'm gonna grab the BH Cosmetics number 4 flat brush, and I'm gonna take some of that eyeshadow like I am here, and then just place it and cut the crease basically. Wow, do you guys see that? Wow. more product. I'm gonna take this as far as I possibly can before I blend it out with the other shadow. So I think that's as far as I'm gonna go, just so I can blend it just like that. And then I'm gonna take that first brush that we used our first transition color with. I'm gonna grab that transition color and just sort of tap it in here. Just like okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. Be right back. Okay, so I did both eyes with the Stila liquid eyeshadow, but for some reason I feel like it just doesn't pop enough. Well, at least for me. Go ahead and grab the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow Ultra Glitter eyeshadows, single eyeshadows in the color Amaze. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of that. And with the other side of the brush that we apply the glitter, take some of that and apply it right on top of the glitter. There we go. I feel like that's popping a lot more. Look how much more intense that is. Oh, beautiful. Now I'm gonna do the other eye. Wow, you guys, look at that. Actually worked. But look how much more intense that is. It looks so beautiful. Go ahead and make sure everything's blended together. And just tap, tap, tap. And there we go. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just clean up. Just gonna go ahead and apply my mascara. Just so when we apply our falsies, the mascara is dry already. I always like doing my lashes last for some reason. What is the reason? I'm not sure. It's just my personal preference. I have already applied my primer, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my 2 shades of the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Like you guys know, mix those two and apply it onto my face. Before I actually apply my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and conceal any pimples that I just got or some dark marks that I don't like, just to make sure they are hidden. So there we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and with my foundation. To see her. There must be something that features. Make sure you go into your hairline area, just so it won't look like you have 2 different colors of skin. You want to look uniform. Perfect. And bring it down. Remember your neck. And we're gonna go ahead and conceal. I don't really use heavy concealer unless it's on my acne or dark spots. I barely even use any under my eyes, just because I don't like the heavy concealer look. I don't know, I've just never been into or have had the need to use concealer in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna go in and contour with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Chestnut. And honestly, a little bit goes a really long way. I like applying it in one place first and then doing it just because I feel like it dries pretty fast. And remember, with contour you always want to blend up to really define your cheekbones and your face. You never want to blend down, because then your face will just look not defined. And I honestly just use this liquid contour on my cheeks. I don't like using it on my forehead. I actually just use the powder on my forehead. So now that we've concealed a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and set my T-zone, my most oily place on my face, which I freaking hate. And again, I'm gonna go in with my Booty Blender from Real Techniques, the specific one for powdered, and apply that and bake under my eyes, just so I don't crease my smile lines. I crease a lot here. My foundation always, no matter what foundation I have used and tested, they always find a way to settle into my laugh lines and my forehead. And then with the rest, tap off the excess and just tap it onto the rest of my face. I'm just gonna wipe off the excess where I need to contour. And remember, since I have oily skin, I like to leave and bake for at least like 5 minutes on my T-zone. So meanwhile that is going on, I go in and I bronze up with my butter bronzer in the shade Light Bronzer 6675. And I grab my angled brush from BH Cosmetics. And just dab it into the skin. Remember, since we did apply a liquid bronzer or contour, you don't want to swipe, because it's gonna swipe the product away and it just doesn't look pretty. That's happened to me before, and it's a pain in the ass when you're actually going somewhere and that shiznits happens to you. So we just dab it into the skin instead of swiping. Under my chin I do swipe. Nobody's gonna be looking like, oh, let me look at your contour under your chin. So I swipe. I think I want to go a little darker or bronzier. So I'm going with my Milani Cream to Powder foundation. And same motion, just dab it in. Now we wipe away the excess powder. My pelitos are everywhere. I'm going with a small brush and grab that same Milani one and contour my nose. You guys, I'm so sad. I didn't notice that my camera stopped recording and I already did my lips and put my lashes on. But I'm gonna tell you what I used. So for my lip liner, I used the NYX lip liner in the color Ever to Drawers. Looks like this. This is the color it looks like. And I used that on my outer lip. And I filled in the lip as well, just on the outer, like I said. And then I went in with the NYX Suede Matte Lipstick in the color Dainty Days. And I applied that in the center of my lips, and then I just smudged them together with a little brush. You can just use them to blend them together. And then for my lashes, I have on the Batty B Sugar Baby lashes. They look like this. That, and then I used the glue from House of Lashes, and I went ahead and lined my eyes with the NYX. That's the Point professional liner. And then lastly, I have used the NARS Larger Than Life Longwear eyeliner under my lash line, just to deepen up the eye look. But I was going to do what I was going to do next, but it cut off, was actually put eyeshadow on my lower lash line with the BH Cosmetics number 5 small brush. And I'm gonna go in with that transition color we used from the Morphe Artistry palette. I'm gonna grab some of that and apply that to our lower lash on the outer corner. Just apply. And I'm gonna go in with a different brush, the Morphe M321 brush. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that deeper burnt orange color from the Ace Beauty palette and the color Shade. And I'm gonna go ahead and place that on top and blend those two colors together. I'm actually gonna go in with that same brush and grab the crimson color just to make it a little bit more orange, just like our shadow is. I'm gonna apply my favorite mascara to the bottom of my lashes. And our makeup look is now complete. Okay guys, and that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this fall glam tutorial that I have presented you guys with. I have honestly never done sorry the interruption, but I have honestly never done like a full glam makeup look basically. This is pretty out of my comfort zone. Just with the colors in general, I rarely even use like blues and bright reds and oranges and stuff, but I definitely love the outcome of this. It's definitely something you can wear to a fall wedding, or if you're just going out on a date, anything in general that you want to dress up for. This is the makeup look you can use. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed so when I upload my next video you guys will be notified. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching and see you in the next video.